What is going on, guys? I hope all of you are doing great out there in the world. And today I wanted to show you my little May the 4th haul. This is everything that I bought at Hollywood Studios on May the 4th. I'm going to start off first with this cool clone popcorn bucket, which I don't really, I don't take these to the park and use them for popcorn. What a lot of people do is just take the straps off and use these, put them up as little decorations. It's a really nice little display. Pretty nice detail on there too. But yeah, that's popcorn bucket number 1. The second one is the coolest popcorn bucket I have ever seen. Disney make. This is crazy. So this, of course, is the Death Star, okay? And to show you this, I'm gonna have to turn off the lights here because it does something really, really cool. Ready? Okay. Oh my gosh, look at this. It looks so cool. So imagine having this anchored with, like, I have fluorocarbon and fishing line, so you can use that anchored on both points and have it on the ceiling. Wouldn't that be cool? But that is not the coolest thing this popcorn bucket does. All right, check this out. How awesome is that? That is so cool. So yeah, that is so awesome. But definitely the coolest popcorn bucket I've ever seen Disney make, for sure. So I'll show you if I can ever figure out how to attach this to the ceiling safely without it falling, because I really would love this hanging like that. Wouldn't that be cool? All right. Next, just a couple of small things. Got 2 pins. They didn't have very many pin options, but these 2 looked really nice. A 45th anniversary, I guess, of Empire Strikes Back. Wow, that one's pretty awesome. And then Revenge of the Sith. Kind of cool. But now onto the more cooler things that I got. Citizen Watches was there. Well, they were actually at Disney Springs before, a few days before, for an event, and we got wind of it, and they had a lot of new Star Wars watches. And I ended up going with this really cool Rebel Pilot watch, and it came with a X-Wing pin, just really cool. See if I can bring you into the light here a little bit more. Came with this really cool X-Wing pin. And this is the watch, it's a chronograph. How cool. So it's got the Rebel sign, it's got the Death Star over here, and an X-Wing for the seconds. It's a chronograph, eco drive run by light. It's pretty awesome. Leather strap, it's got an X-Wing on the back. It's definitely, I think, one of the coolest Star Wars watches Citizen's ever made. And I don't know why, but I guess I also got a little bit of a discount on it for having the annual pass, which was really cool. Was not expecting that. So this thing is wicked. I love it. So would be kind of fun to see what kind of other straps I can get for this, even though I really do like the black ones. But I don't know if maybe I can find some orange rubber ones would really make it look cool. I love watches with orange accents, and I know it has blue in there too, but the blue and orange together, they look fantastic. It's pretty great. Love it. So definitely the coolest Star Wars watch I have, and I only have 2 Star Wars watches. So the other one is the Citizen. It's one of the Citizen Darth Mauls, and it's really cool. So let's put this over here. So I'm gonna be wearing that a lot. I really like that one. Okay, I don't know how I'm gonna show you this. This is gonna be really hard. This is the coolest, possibly the coolest. I think the watch is really amazing though, but I'm really excited to show you what I got here. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna put this into frame. 1 second. So I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to bring this thing in because it's a behemoth. I can't believe how big this thing is. All right, 1 second, guys. All right, here it is. It is a giant RC mouse droid, and apparently it is to scale. I had no idea this thing was coming out on May the 4th. They really did keep it a really good secret, and it looked like there weren't too many of them, so I got one, and you get a wristband for it, and my wristband was 148 of 300, and that to me told me that they only brought 300 of these to our park, which typically means that there are 300 online, and usually means that there's 300 at Disneyland. That's usually how they split things up. If they do it that way, they usually split it evenly among those places. So I'm like, wait, is there only 900 of these? And to my surprise, that was the case. There was only 900 of these made. This is a limited edition of 900, and I got number 888, so 888. Really cool. I have the box over here to my left. It's giant. Carrying this back to the car, you picked it up from the front of the park, and it was a nightmare to carry it back to the car. It is really heavy. It is really big. I'm actually really excited to get this thing open soon. This is going to be, I think, the next review to show this thing off, because I really want to get it out. And when I felt it, or saw it and felt it in person, I was like squeezing the tires and I could feel that they're rubber. I was like, oh, this thing's going to be so cool. Finally, like not cheapy plastic tires on something. So something that can last. Yeah, so this is really cool. So it's called Star Wars Galactic Archive Series. In a unique partnership with Lucasfilm, the Star Wars Galactic Archive Series is an exclusive line bringing collector-focused items from the Lucasfilm archives to life with screen-accurate premium details and enhanced playable features. That's really cool. And I guess it shows where the mouse droids are seen in Star Wars A New Hope and The Mandalorian Season 3. It's really cool. The box is amazing. I cannot believe how big this is. I'm happy that I had mine in another box. I saw some people carry theirs out in this, and like, I don't know, as a collector, I don't want to damage it at all. And I know, but then as a big kid, I know I'm going to open it and play with it. It's really hard. And this thing was only, all right, check this out. This thing was only $100. And then as you know, you have an annual pass, you get 20% off. So I got it for like $80. That's super cheap. This thing was huge. They could have charged way more for this thing, especially because it's limited edition too. It's really, really cool. So here, I guess it just talks about what mouse droids do, their tasks. But then here's the controls, full function steering. The way the controller's set up is so bizarre, but it's the same way they do their other interactive droids, or how the Droid Depot does theirs, which is really cool. I'm used to this. I can operate this. I just wish it was a wheel for the turning, and that but I see how it's gonna move. I think it said somewhere that it goes like 10 miles an hour. I don't know where I saw that. I cannot even move this thing. It's so big. The box is gorgeous though. Oh my gosh. I really wish I bought two so I can have one of them. But there's no space for this kind of thing. This thing is huge. I mean, it barely fits into the light box, barely. But yeah, what an incredible toy. Authentic mouse droid sounds, effects, has an alarm, has a light bar with multiple programming sequences. That's cool. That's gonna be fun. But I'm also really excited to see what kind of batteries it takes for inside, if it's like a special battery, if it's just gonna be AA's. I bought a ton of AA's and AAA's just for this occasion, for when I unbox this thing, because I have no idea. But I know it's going to take one of those. I hope it's not a totally another battery and it's going to throw me off. So I'll have to look into that too. I also saw someone on TikTok unbox this and play with it in their backyard. Really cool. Looked like he lived in California. But yeah, I think I'm mostly excited for this. This is a really, really cool thing. Last year, I got the Darth Maul Legacy lightsaber. It came in a beautiful box that plays Duel of the Fates when you open it. And now this year, you have this really, really cool thing. So every year, I like to get something awesome from Galaxy's Edge during May the 4th. They always have something cool. But yeah, guys. So thank you so much for stopping by and checking out this haul of all the stuff that I got on May the 4th from Hollywood Studios. It was a blast, guys. And if you can ever make it a pilgrimage, it really is like a religious experience for a Star Wars fan. It is so worth it. But a little trick, if you want, on May the 4th, get to Batuu a little early and stay there all day. Just so, they were doing something different there that I've never seen before this year, and my girlfriend said the same thing. In my video, you can see they had security there blocking people from getting in. There was a whole group to the left of people trying to get into Batuu, and they weren't letting them in, and they all had lightsabers, and they were all there for the saber meetup. We thankfully had a mobile order, because we went home during the middle of the day and then went back, and so we had a mobile order for a popcorn bucket, and we were able to get back in. But there were, in that lightsaber meetup video that I had, there was only half as many people there as there was last year. I think it was just crazy. It just seemed to us that like Disney was trying to put a stop to it. So word of advice, if you get there early and stay in Batuu. So, you know, because if you pay for a lightning lane for a ride and you get a bunch of people with lightsabers, you can't get to your ride, obviously. And I'm sure they get complaints about that, but come on. This is the one day a year Star Wars fans get to have fun. You made that land for us. So May the 4th should be our day to go there and have fun. But yeah, thank you guys so much for stopping by, checking out this whole video. Cannot wait to unbox this thing. That is definitely the next thing I'm going to be doing here. But I hope you guys stay safe out there. And until the next time we meet.